AMERICOM is in the business of securely transporting and delivering information for our customers. Whether that's data, images, video or voice, they're all delivered reliably, efficiently, and above all securely, anywhere in the world, at any time. For more than 30 years, AMERICOM has been a partner with the United States government intelligence and defense communities, global media companies, and telecommunications companies, and other commercial and U.S. government agencies. New Skies is a testament to our desire to expand that reach for all of our client base, whether it's U.S. government or commercial, to every part of the globe. Thank you for taking a look at AMERICOM, where for us, every day, it really is rocket science.
Then it was a new idea. Now, it's AMERICOM. Satellites that bring America together every moment of every day. AMERICOM, connecting our data, our voices, our images, but most of all, America's security. For 30 years, NASA to the FBI, the State Department to our armed services, we've delivered America's leading SATCOM solutions. AMERICOM. It really is rocket science.
If you need to plan not just for today's mission, today's program, but for tomorrow's, with a company that's dedicated to the satellite communications industry, that has the global reach and has 30 years of experience serving the government market, then you should give AMERICOM Government Services a call. We understand how to work with government, how to design and manage and operate hybrid networks that feature satellite, but also bring in other technologies, wireless, fiber, and so on. SES Global is the world's leading fleet, and AMERICOM Government Services, with its heritage of 30 years serving this market, and our focus on complete services and solutions, not just bandwidth, is here for the long haul. We see developments in technology that will help us better serve our missions for homeland security, whether that's against a terrorist threat or natural disasters, or to support and serve our troops overseas.
Sometimes it's a secure message that needs to be delivered to the intelligence or defense community or other government agency, or from a CEO to their employees anywhere in the world. If you come to us, we will provide comfort. We will take your programming, we will configure it, we'll transport it, we will deliver it securely to the destination that you want.
For your solutions that are global or local, that involve satellite, AMERICOM Government Services is your solution.
When disasters strike, communications break down. First responders lose their link. Now AMERICOM is using the most reliable fleet of satellites to build ReadySat. ReadySat will deliver our data, our video, our voices, connecting police, firefighters, hospitals, and government leaders, from the smallest towns to our nation's command centers. America's first complete emergency communications network. AMERICOM. It really is rocket science.
In the recent tragedies that occurred in the United States, between Katrina and Wilma and Rita, satellite demonstrated that the most effective way of delivering or extracting information from a given area was up. All the terrestrial networks were down. People just could not communicate with one another. The same thing happened in 9/11. One first responder couldn't speak to another, and that all networks became overwhelmed and busy. And in the end, even if you wanted to communicate from one side of Manhattan to the other side of Manhattan, or from one side of New Orleans to the other side of New Orleans, the only way you could do it is transmitting from ground to space. Communication was more vital than ever, and it was not just telephone communication. We needed visual communication. We had to get pictures in and pictures out, so that people who were not in the area could see the devastation and figure out how do they respond to it. So AMERICOM became an integral part of the communications link. Our client was the Navy, our client was FEMA, our client was cell phone companies that were trying to restore service into the area, and even they could only communicate terrestrially for short distances, and then they had to go up because all the terrestrial lines were down. The way that many of the first responders could get a sense of what was going on in and around those areas was by satellite. All the terrestrial lines were down, cell phone towers were down, and so AMERICOM came to the rescue of a portion of America, and we're very proud of it.
Then it was a new idea. Now, it's AMERICOM. Satellites that bring America together every moment of every day. AMERICOM, connecting our data, our voices, our images, but most of all, America's security. For 30 years, NASA to the FBI, the State Department to our armed services, we've delivered America's leading SATCOM solutions. AMERICOM. It really is rocket science.